Hey everybody. You know, it wasn't too long ago I did a few videos on extracting lithium-ion battery cells, 18650s, out of generic laptop batteries. And some of those batteries were the cheapest among the cheapest. I mean, the 9-cell battery that I extracted cells out of was so freaking horrible. I was pretty hot by the time I cracked into the pack and saw that they bypassed the safety fuse and cut corners, among other things. You're looking at a generic laptop battery. This is a brand new one. It's for a laptop that's in for upgrades. It's actually the Presario CQ56 that you may have seen from the part system video. I've already swapped out the processor for a Phenom 2. Going to install a 500 gig hard drive, add some more RAM to the machine, and make this into a pretty nice machine for somebody. So, if your laptop's battery takes a dump and you decide you need to get a new battery and you don't want to spend a bunch of money on a brand new replacement battery from the manufacturer, because, you know, they cost a crap ton of money. And just to be honest with you, my Dell Inspiron 1525 has a generic replacement battery in it. But when you go on Amazon to order these things, you definitely want to just take a look at what's available. Okay, so here you're looking at the same battery on Amazon. This is the one I purchased. It's for the Presario CQ56, among other different models like the CQ62, CQ72, along with the HP G72 and other different models. You'll notice the price on this is not the cheapest out there. It's $31.88. Now, of course, I always look up CQ56 battery. You will find that there are batteries on there for like $24, $14.88, $17.99, and like, for example, the 9-cell battery is $17.99. These are batteries that, you know, if you were to buy these kinds of batteries, you would end up with the really cheaply made batteries like the like those like that 9-cell I extracted. You know, the cells, they're okay. They're from a generic source. The cells are okay, but the construction is not that great. It could burn your house down. You'll notice there are some that are, you know, like, for example, Anchor. That's the brand of battery that's in my Dell Inspiron 1525. It's a little bit, it's a little more pricey. Now here is a, I think it's a 6-cell from AliPower, and you'll notice, if you look in the description, they should tell you, let's see, grade A cells, but somewhere I think they tell you the cells they use. It depends. Sometimes they'll tell you where the batteries are from, like what country they were made in, and such. Not exactly certain about this one here, but I think the 9-cell actually said Samsung. Anyways, point is, when you spend a little extra money on a generic battery, you're getting something that's a little bit better quality. That will last you a good while and perform safely. Now, one of these in here is the one that I got. Now, what's interesting here is the one I got was, a little over $30, but it was also generic. And it's funny. It's real funny. The generic brand name on it is called Bull Tech. Yeah, okay. But there is one key thing here. Look at the cell origin. Or cell origin, rather. Cell origin, Korea. For processing China. You know, that's pretty common with the OEM packs you get for these things. For example, with HP, you know, they get their batteries from LG Chem or Samsung, and they, you know, the pack is then manufactured in China. It's a 47 watt-hour battery, and this is a very, you know, it's a pretty hefty feeling battery. The weight of it's, you know, it's got decent weight to it. Now, of course, I can't crack this up because this is going into a machine I'm about to sell. But I will be very certain that the cells that are in here are of decent quality, and I would say that this pack is probably built, I'd say, pretty well. So if you're going to be, like me and purchase generic batteries, which I've done for quite a while, just keep in mind, especially after seeing those videos I just posted about, me actually cracking these things open and extracting the cells out of these. It gives you an idea of what you get out of your cheaper end packs. The 9-cell pack at the very end was a prime example of that. I don't think I had that Toshiba laptop anymore that pack went to. I don't think I had that anymore, but I could look up on Amazon. Let's see, for example, I don't know the exact model of battery or laptop rather, but let's see. Okay, PA3534U. Just look up the model here on Amazon. PA 3534U -1BRS. And let's just have a look here. And you'll see some that are very cheap. Let's see, this CBD, for example, $10.49. Yeah, that's actually a 6-cell. And I've seen people extract cells out of CBD packs before, and they were never what the pack said they were rated for. Imagine somewhere here we may actually find our exact battery. We might or we might not. Well, what that is right there. That's probably not the exact same. Let me just open this label up again to get an idea what the label looks like. Now the thing is with these really low-end, cheaply made generic packs is a lot of times the image on the website that's selling the battery is not even the exact same as what you're getting in the box. You're $17.88 for this high quality 9-cell pack. See, 6600 milliamp hours. That's not exactly as wide open as this. Claiming it. 7200 milliamp hours means in a 9-cell pack it means the cells are 2400 milliamp hours. 6600 means that they are 2200 milliamp hour cells. So essentially, when you're looking up these packs, now this is getting pretty long, but when you look up these packs, you've got to so there's a 12-cell, $30, but yeah, no. See, here's a good one. You got the number of cells. If it's like a 9-cell or 12-cell, and they're asking like $10, $15, or a 12-cell, even $30. I'm thinking is you're not getting all that good a quality of a product. You just gotta look into the price of the product you're getting. If it's really, really cheap end, I would suggest staying away from it. Now here's something really interesting. 8 cells. There's no way that's an 8-cell pack. Let me explain why. This is a 10.8/11.1 volt laptop. 8 cells is a 14.4 volt arrangement. In an 8-cell pack, it is 4 series, 2 parallel. To give you that 14.4 volts at double the capacity of a cell, let's say 4400 milliamp hours, gets you, you divide that by 2 and you get 22 milliamp hours, which is a common rating of 18650 cell. That's the 8 cells, 4400 milliamp hour. And let's see if they tell you the voltage here. And this is kind of a red flag here when they came, and yeah, 8 cells, 4400 milliamp hour, 10.8 volt. Yeah, that is a red flag right there, guys. There's no such thing as an 8-cell, 10.8 volt, 4400 milliamp hour pack. That's just simply not the case. That is a 6-cell pack. be honest. They just, yeah. When they can't even get their description right, yeah. And people have actually bought this. Not, they don't know the construction of a laptop battery. But, what I'm saying here is, if you're shopping for batteries, look for options that are, not the cheapest out there if you're looking for a decent battery. Because, you can get decent batteries from the generic market that are safe. Because I'll tell you, the manufacturers, they love to mark up their batteries. That's exactly what they love to do. They love to mark them up. So $30 is not a bad price for a 6-cell pack. For example, the Dell Inspiron 1525 I have has an Anchor battery that has been in there since late 2011, early 2012. So I've had that battery for 5 years. Its original capacity was about 71,000 watt hours. It's still putting out 53,000 watt hours to the laptop after 5 freaking years of use. And yeah. So I'd say I didn't pay too much for that one. Actually, that was before I knew much about these kinds of things. What it was, I ordered, I think, an AGP Tech pack, and they sent me an Anchor in the box. So, an Anchor is actually, from what I've seen online, is actually a pretty reputable manufacturer. I think they use Panasonic batteries in their packs. I can't say for sure, but here's a pretty good red flag. 9 cells, $23.99. For sure, and I see where they say it's marked down for $45.99, but let's look at the description. Look at the reviews. With these kinds of batteries, you're going to get a lot of 5-star reviews from saying, "Hey, it charges up just fine. Hey, my laptop runs like new again." But the thing about these cheaper impacts, guys, is obviously if you've seen my 9-cell extraction video, you'll see how some of these low impacts can be very dangerously constructed, cutting corners that shouldn't be cut. And the common thing with the generics, the low end packs, is they tend to mark up the capacity of the pack. Like they'll put in like 1800 milliamp hour cells. So together in a 6-cell pack, you'll get 10.8 volts, 3600 milliamp hours. But they can just go ahead and slap on that, that 5200 milliamp hour capacity, and say, "Oh, this is a high capacity, high performance 6-pack battery," and it's so you're getting something that's not what it's rated for. So this is, again, for example, this here is a pretty decent battery, I think. We'll know for sure once we get plugged in. Okay, everybody, we have the laptop finished up, and I have run the battery through one cycle, and it seems to provide pretty decent runtime for what it is. What I can do is I can go ahead and generate a battery report. What you'll have to do is you have to run command prompt as an administrator. Yeah, it does have to have elevation for this. And you would type power CFG space / battery report, all as one phrase, space / output. You specify the location you want to save the file. You say C, put on the main C drive, then we'll name it battery report .html, and of course that is enclosed in quotation marks, and it has saved the report to the C drive. Then you just go to the location you saved the report and just open it in your web browser. And it's funny, it shows, well, actually it shows manufacturer Hewlett Packard. Well, the laptop, the battery my Dell 1525 shows manufacturer. I think it shows Dell, but doesn't actually count cycle count, but it tells you the design capacity and full charge capacity is exactly that. Now I think it would have to run a few more cycles before it really would generate a better report. The design capacity is 52,000 milliwatt hours or 52 watt hours, and you can see the start time. That was, I'd say this is probably the first time it started out, so we're getting, looks like our highest number is 51,004, almost 51,500 milliwatt hours, so it's doing, I'd say, pretty well. Yeah, so it's doing almost right exactly what it's rated for. So I would say this battery is legitimate, as in regards to what it says its capacity is. And of course, as the machine gets used later on, you can run another battery report and get more detailed information. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Any questions or comments, feel free to ask, and thanks for watching. Hey everybody, I sure hope you guys enjoyed this video from Q Computer Channel. Remember to like the video, subscribe to Q Computer Channel for more updates, and remember to tick the bell so that you actually get notified of these updates. Did you know that I am also on a second channel that's CubeComp MTDX? Over there you'll find videos of bicycling, weather, elevators, and all sorts of other neat and interesting stuff. Feel free to subscribe to that channel as well. And again, I thank you for your support, and thanks for watching this video.